Hi everybody, this is E again. As you can see, we have progress on the house and the wall. And so what I thought I would do is do a little video about how we build a 16 on center stud wall. And I'm going to use my nephews to assist me in this. And they can also get some experience and maybe use it for a school project or something. Right now, what the oldest one is doing, M1 I'll call, he's doing, his name is Marcus and the brother's name is Marquez. Marcus is sighting the wood, the lumber for the crown to see which way the crown is, and Marquez is turning them all way, as you can see, is pointing down, so the rest of the wood is going to point in the same direction. That's going to allow us, when we build our wall, it will allow us to have the straightest wall we can, because all wood, I don't care what it is, which type of wood it is, has a crown on it. And if you sight down this wood, you can see that it's bowing or curving toward the right. So the crown is on the left side of this wood. So I've already marked this, and we're going to, I've already marked it somewhere there, and this is going to allow us to have our wood in the same direction, whichever way I've already sighted this and found the crown. So when we put the wall together, it'll be all going in the same direction. So what I will do is use this video to help you build a 16 on center stud wall, and I'll use my nephews to help us as well. Just to orient you, the wall that we're going to be building is this wall here. It is 23 and a half and 23 6.5 inches. I have already gone and marked the total length. Sorry about the directions. And we're going to stop it here and then intersect it with this wall. We've already built this wall. This is the wall that we showed you, and this wall is intersecting now with the long wall that we have here. We'll make them square and build our other walls off of that. Now, I should say that some builders, every builder has their own methods of building, but this is what we're going to do. And it's just also, as I said, used as a method to teach them some basic carpentry skill, maybe to help you. All right, with any project, the thing that you like to have and makes the job a lot easier are the tools. You should have basic carpentry tools in developing a 16 on center stud wall, or any wall for that matter, or any construction project. I have a few saws, DeWalt is the chosen brand here. Measuring devices, rules, straight line, carpenter's square, conventional hammer, E-swing hammer, and to make it go a little quicker, you also can use a automatic nailer. This is a little cheapy one from Harbor Freight. I also have a few other Cincos, and they're downstairs, but because I'm using my nephews, this one, it has a safe on it so that they can't shoot each other, and the carpenter's bag toolkits. Now, also, you do not want to forget your safety devices. These are things that I'm trying to get my nephews and others used to wearing. Safety goggles, because dust can ruin a set of eyes. Splendor can get into the fingers, and we will go from there and use these tools so that we can do this wall and do it correctly. Now, as I said, they have laid the wood out. This wall is going to be 23 feet 6.5 inches. As you can see, they have gone through great pains and laid them and marked them out with the crown facing in the same direction. And we've laid them out. Now we're going to go ahead and mark the top of them where the studs will go. We will mark them with X's, and they're going to do this, and I'm going to allow them to do it, and we'll offer some instructions while they're doing it. Okay, what they've decided to do is to make sure all of the crowns are facing up. They are now setting the crowns facing up. You have one there that is facing down, but they'll straighten that out so that the crowns will be headed in the same direction. This is important because this helps, again, to keep the wall as straight as possible. If you turn them, if they're going any different way, the wall will be doing this when you put drywall on it. So it is important. This is an important aspect. Now they're going to start marking out the stud 16 on center, and we'll show you what to do with that. Oh, also I should say that these over here are the top plate, and then you have some that are the bottom plate, which are the same. And we have to have the same on the top as well on the bottom. They should be going in the same direction. That helps keep the wall as straight as possible as well. All right, what we're doing now is we're marking out the wood. What Mark is doing, found his wood to be 16 on center, and he's learned that the red spots on the rule represent the 16 on center. So what he's doing is he's measuring the 16 on center and then taking off 3/4 of an inch and marking at 15 1/4, because that's half of the size, the width rather, of a 2x4, which is 1.5 inches. So he's marking that, and he's going to mark up the entire length of his plates, top and bottom, and they will mark them. And as you can see, let me get back to, on 1 or 2, he's placed the X there on which side the wood would do. The stud is going to go on. So he's moving up now. And he's scribing the line with his carpenter square. Now he's placing an X. That's the side the stud is going to go on. And as you can see, we have a couple of them now. We'll come back after we've had them all done. All right, Marquez is almost finished. And you can see he's down to quite a bit. Hold on. All right, as we can see, Marquez is, and he's down to like 72. Got to be right. And we're going to put a stud on every one of those, and he's marked all the way down 23 feet or more. And, we have our crown going one way. Now we're going to do the other side, and his brother is going to do the top or the bottom plate, whichever. It doesn't matter which one, just as long as your marks start from the same side, your marks start from the same end and work your way up, and that the crown is going either up or down or whichever way, so that you don't have the warped wall. So he's going to start out on the corner. He's already marked his first one, which is going to be to the wall. Now the next is 16 on center, and he's subtracting how much? How much, Marcus?
75.
3/4. All right, so he's going to start at what, 15 and what? 15 1/4 or 15th1/4 is where his first line will be. He's also going to make his X to that after he scribed his line next to his square. The X represents where he's going to place one of his studs, and we won't bore you with 23 feet of this, but what we will come back when we're ready to start nailing. All right, see that. One thing that is important in every venture, it can be construction as well as a football team or athletic endeavor or whatever, is teamwork. And what they're doing, one is holding the tape straight or taut, while the other is marking. And he didn't break his wrist. That was done at but I'm just teaching him for the summer how to use that, how to use the tools. And Marquez is holding the tape so that he doesn't get it all crooked. All right, we'll be back. All right, the nails we'll be using are Hitachi 2 3/8 inch long by I guess that's 0.113, and they are ring shank. These are they, and we're putting them in, using them, as I said, a little cheapy nailer, pneumatic nailer. But it's important that you have, I prefer the ring shank because they give you a little more holding power when the wood is together. All right, we're going to start nailing it together now. They are preparing it now to nail the wall, making sure again that their crowns are all going in the same direction, and we'll be back when they are ready to assemble the wall. All right, these fellows are assembling the wall. You see he's marking it, lining it up according to his mark. He has his eye protection on, his hand protection, and he's lining it up on his marks. You see they've marked their X's already. Moving it over. And lining it up and firing the hole. All right, we'll assemble and do the other side so I can give brother some play time, some camera time. As I said, teamwork helps you out in this phase, any phase of construction. Teamwork is very important. All right. All right, this wall is a complex, not really a complex, it's just a little longer, and because it's a little longer, 23 feet 6 1/2 inches, what we've had to do is use a combination of 4 pieces of wood for the top plate and the bottom plate. Marquez has gotten this side already nailed up. Now his brother Marcus is nailing the other side together. They, like I said, they've laid their, you can see the arrows pointing up. They've wood, the crowns facing the same direction, and nailing together now. So they'll continue to do this until we finish. It looks fine. It looks fine. Hold on. Hey. Get out the way. we will see you back. All right, because this was two separate walls that we're building, what we did was we spliced the wood in between so that the wood would create one side of the wall. I'll show you on this side. We took one of the scrap pieces of wood and nailed it to one of the studs, and then nailed it into the bottom halves of each of the top or bottom plates. So what it actually does is that's one side long running wall. And we'll erect it somehow and get you to see what we're doing. All right then. So that's an idea for you to do if you have a situation where you have a wall like this. All right. Also, again, it is important just to make sure you keep your crowns going in the same direction when you're doing these. Lining it up, shooting. Lining up this wood. Watch your hand. On the line. Go and shoot that one. Make sure the next one is on the line. Let it go. No. they have completed this long wall. Now we clean up our tools out of the way, and we're going to have to go ahead and lift it. As you can see, it's pretty straight there, and it's pretty straight here, and everything seems to be going, all of the crowns seem to be going the same way. So we're going to erect this wall, and or raise it, however you want to call it, but it's going to take us a little time to do it. And when we do it, we'll plumb it and make sure it's level, and you'll see us in a few. All right, let me do some other, get some things in place so that we can erect the wall. All right. All right, we have gotten this big wall up that they built, and as you can see, it is up. I think it looks plumb, but we'll do some final fine tuning, adjusting. But if you look down it, if you sight down the wall, it is pretty straight. Even the up is a little off. I think the truss may be just a bit off, but the bottom and everything is together. Okay, one thing I want to mention, the code where I am requires, if we don't have pressure treated on the bottom, we have to have like tar paper underneath it. So every one of these walls, I don't have pressure treated, but I do have tar paper under the walls, so that keeps the moisture, acts as a moisture barrier. Alrighty, well, the young people can do, if you give them an opportunity to. This is 2 rooms that they've built. Now we're starting to build a master bedroom. Where they are now is going to be a bathroom, water closet. Where I'm standing is a tub and a closet and the master bedroom. All right, so we'll see you as we build. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and comment.